Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys first what I like to hold in my makeup bag, because I got this, like I said, at Walgreens, and it holds pretty much everything that I could like possibly need. And I have so much stuff in here, you guys. And I know that like a lot of people have a lot of stuff to do, and if you're like me, I love makeup, I appreciate makeup, I value makeup and beauty, like seriously, but I just don't have time every day to like beat my face to perfection. And I just need some like the basics, you know what I'm saying? So every girl, I think, needs the basics on how to make sure that this is looking presentable no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, where you have to go. Maybe you have something that you have to go to after work and you was like not feeling it this morning, and so you decided, look, I need to make sure that I spruce up a little bit. Maybe you got a little date that you got to go to. Maybe boo called you, you know, like sent you a text, was like, hey, I'm finna bring you some lunch, and you like, oh wait a minute, I'm looking a little baggy today, so let me get myself together. Well, this is why I'm here. It's to help you make sure you are together. Do you hear me? So there's only like a few things there are, I would have to say, are your essentials that you should carry with you everywhere you go that will make sure that you are right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you what to get or what you should have, and then in your makeup bag that you put in your purse, and then I'm going to put it on and show you how fast it can be. Okay, so the first thing you should have is lip gloss. I mean, we all know that this is extremely essential. I have this lip gloss on right now. I don't have on any makeup because I wanted to make sure that I did that last, so that you guys can see that it really does make a difference. So the lip gloss that I have is Milani, and it is in the shade Nude Shimmer. You guys can see that, and shade number 2, and it's really, really good. I wear this pretty much all day, and I've only had to reapply like maybe twice, but that's if you're not like eating and stuff like I be doing, because I like to eat, so I have to reapply my lipstick, well, my lip gloss a lot during the day. But you definitely need to make sure that you have your lip gloss. You need to make sure that you have a concealer. Now this concealer is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and it is in the shade, Cocoa, number 8. I'm usually number 8 because I am a deeper skin tone. Of course, black girl magic here, you know what I'm saying? But the most important thing to remember about your concealer is that I would always remember this, is that if you're going to have a concealer in your purse that you use for on the go, make sure the concealer matches your skin tone. Now, most of the time when you're like really putting on like a lot of makeup, foundation, everything, concealer, you're using a tone or a shade that's lighter to your complexion, maybe 2 shades lighter than your complexion, because you want it to be like a highlighted moment, because you're usually either contouring around, bronzing, or whatever. But when you're like on the go, you don't want to use a lighter shade concealer, because then you're gonna look like a ghost, and it's just not going to work with what we're trying to do. Okay, this is just a quick get me together, okay, not a beat face, you know, moment. So we want to make sure that you're not looking crazy. So make sure that you have a concealer that matches your skin tone, just like you would a foundation. So you want to make sure you have a really good concealer. All the stuff that I'm going to give to you, well, most of the stuff is drugstore. It's pretty affordable too. I'll link in the description box where I got it as well. You want to make sure you have a mascara, and this is the Maybelline Lash Sensation, and it's really super good. I love using it because it's just so, it just gets your eyelashes together. Do you hear me? I mean, I just don't have any problems with it, and I'm a little bit of a drugstore junkie, because I started like really getting into makeup when I was in undergrad, and I'm in law school, so it's kind of like, you know, I've learned and I've grown a little bit more, had a few more jobs since then, and you know, it's a little bit, but I'm still not exactly where I want to be. So, you know, your girl got to work with what's affordable. You know what I'm saying? Holler if you hear me. But but definitely get you a really good mascara that you love to have in your purse. Secondly, I would have to say, I don't think that this is essential, but I feel like for me it is, and I would say that's a lip liner. Lip liner, if you are like you just really need something to really just kind of like help you, like just bring a little bit of spice to your lip, to your lipstick, then this will definitely be something that you really want to keep with you at all times. This is a NYX lip liner, and it's in the shade Club Hopper, and it's really, really good. I got this, I think I got this at Sephora, and I just love it so much because it's so simple. You want to have at least 3 of your favorite lipsticks. I would have to say these are mine right now. That is the Milani. This is Pretty Natural. The I can't show you the number of it because it's faded, but I think it says 43. But this is the Milani Pretty Natural lipstick, and the other 2 are Milani as well, and that is the Gorgeous Magnifique in number 15. So you can see here, let me put this down, as you can see here, and then the Milani Amore number 22. As you can see, I really love Milani. It's just such a really good color, and whenever you are trying to get ready fast and you're trying to get ready, but you want to be simple, but just a little bit of spice, you want a little bit of sass, you want a little bit of boldness, having a red lip or some type of bold lip in your makeup bag that you carry with you everywhere is just like, I mean, it's like the gold at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that bold lipstick just really comes through, and it like creates like this moment for you when it brings your makeup look from just like, oh, you cute, to like, girl, you cute. You know what I'm saying? So that is what that is going to be. You want to keep I like to keep a beauty blender with me because most people will just use their fingers when you're on the go, but I like to keep a beauty blender with me because it fits in my little bag, and you just get you a small one. Now I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound very taboo, but I have found that it works, and it works well. So usually when you use it's just a little, I feel like it's a little bit of a beauty hack in order to sustain the coverage of your concealer when you're not doing a full face, but you're just doing a quick look. Okay, so usually when you use a beauty blender, we all make sure that we wet our beauty blender. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, we all make sure that we wet our beauty blender, right? So because you want to make sure that you are applying everything with a wet sponge. It just makes sure that everything blends seamlessly. However, whenever you do wet your beauty blender, it does soak up some of the product that you're spreading on your face, right? So what I began doing, and I found it actually worked really, really well. Really, really well. I can't talk today for some reason. But it actually worked really well when I started just not wetting it when I'm just doing a simple look that's just like concealer and a little powder and stuff. I found that it works like a dream, and it keeps the coverage of my concealer intact, and it doesn't take away from it, so I don't have to like keep building. So the moment that I just keep it dry and just blend it out, and I always just blend it out right around the eyes, and it just works like a dream. So I know it sounds crazy, but trust me. I want you to trust me. Don't wet that beauty blender when you blend out that concealer when you're doing a quick fast in the car or on the run type look, okay? So the next thing that you should have is, and this I feel like is optional depending on your brow type, but I would have a brow pencil. This is just like if you just trying to just like fill in a few gaps. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and it's just, I mean everybody knows that Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz is like off the chain, but I had not yet tried it, and I tried this eyebrow pencil like for the first time like a week ago, and my whole life just changed. Like I'm just like, I mean, where I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like what's been going on? Why have I been depriving myself of such glory? So, you know, I was like, you know, Jesus was just like ministering to Anastasia when she created this, you know what I'm saying? So literally this is the brow pencil. Like you just need to have it in your collection, period. But I keep it with me because I love it and I think that it's really useful. There's only 2 more things that you should have with you, and that is well, 3 more things. Let's say 3 more things. That's a eyeliner. This is always good. This is also optional. You don't have to have an eyeliner, but I feel like it's just, depending on where you're going, it can really add to your look. And I just feel like it's just always good to pop on a good liner and just to seal everything in. So you have your eyeliner, and then you need to make sure that you have a powder. Now this, okay, so your powder is really what's going to really kind of I guess like airbrush your face a little bit more. And I always use a pressed powder. This is from the CoverGirl Queen collection in Q420. And it's just a really good powder. I use a powder puff for this because powder puffs just really maintain coverage a lot better than the brush, I've discovered. I used to use the brush. I used to use this brush. It was like a little kabuki brush, but the powder brush just really kind of gives me a little bit more coverage, a little bit more powder that I would like. So using the Queen collection is like a really using a pressed powder, I think really helps. However, using a loose powder, if that's something that works for you, definitely use it. Just make sure that it's something that can fit in your purse, because loose powder can get a little messy, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that it's nothing too crazy going on. So either get a pressed powder or a loose powder, and make sure you have that in your bag. Okay? And the last thing, last but not least, I would have to say is you want to make sure that you have a matte pink lipstick. Now, y'all don't laugh at my lipstick right now, because I have used this like up, and it's Jordana lipstick. By the way, Jordana lipsticks, y'all are not going to find a more inexpensive lipstick that is like super bomb and like amazing and lasts for a long period of time than you are Jordana. I'm sorry, I haven't discovered anything, but Jordana is like serious. And no, this video is not sponsored, but I mean, Jordana, if you want me to sponsor, I mean, hey, hit your girl up. AK Wallace here to represent Jordana, because this lipstick, I have worn it out, y'all. I want you to just look at this. It's terrible. This is how terrible this is. I mean, like, I've had this lipstick forever and I use it faithfully, and I just want you to look at how much product is left in it, literally. But you get so much product in this lipstick, and I've had it forever. The color is beautiful, but I don't use it as a lipstick anymore, because I do like it as a lipstick, but I found more use for it just in the past like year of my life, in using it as a blush. And lipstick used as blush is just so convenient, you guys. I mean, it just is. I mean, I don't know what else to say to you. Like, you just pop it on, which I will show you, and it's just super easy. But if you don't want to use a lipstick, find you a cute just a compact blush, and you can throw that in your bag as well. But I'll show you how each one works, and maybe I'll do a lipstick on one side and a blush on the other. So that is literally everything you should have in your makeup bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my face really fast so that you guys can see what I'm doing, and I'll probably just speed through this part, and maybe just do a voiceover, but I'm not sure. I guess you'll find out when you're watching this video what decision I made. But so yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into it. So the first thing that I do is I want to move a little bit closer. My eyebrows are a hot mess, y'all, so don't laugh at me. So the first thing I do is I apply my concealer. And this is so weird because this is my first time like doing my makeup on camera because I'm just starting the channel. And so it's like crazy. So I'll apply concealer. Trusty beauty blender, right? Remember to just blend. And this concealer is not full coverage, so you can keep building on it though. I know that it's medium to full, so you have to build on it, but I just like to use it to just get rid of some of that discoloration that I have going on, because your girl be tired because she be up late, because you know when you're in law school your professors don't believe that you have a life, you know, so you just have to try to scrape your life out from the gutter a lot of times. But I try to live my best life, you guys, so try not to do that. So then after I do that, I'll take my brow wiz and just brush my eyebrows up a little bit, and just imagine being in your rearview mirror. I mean, like your mirror, like in your car, and you're just kind of getting that together. Just like, I gotta go on a date. My friends call me talking about they trying to go out tonight. You know, we trying to go to the movies, get a little dinner. You know, you got a little event you gotta go to. You got this Wednesday night. I gotta go to church. Gotta sing. You know, I gotta lead worship. I can't be leading worship looking a mess. That's not Jesus. You know, I want to represent Jesus looking a hot mess. You know, at least let me get part of myself together. You know, and just fill in those gaps, and like so. And that just really created more shape to my brow, just simply, without me like really going into like super definition, you know what I'm saying? But you can go in and define a lot more if you want, but for me, I don't usually go that much further. I don't do that much, you know? And I'm going to just apply a little bit more concealer because I want a little bit more coverage right here. And you just blend this out, and it just keeps I just love doing this after I discovered this hack. And like, I didn't even discover that like off of like YouTube or anything. I just decided I'm just gonna blend out with a dry beauty sponge and just see what happens. And I was like, girl, tell me what is going on. So just kind of just dabbing, because I'm an oily girl, so I have to like really go in. So then after that, you take your trusty compact and you go in with your powder and just kind of set that in place, as well as all over your face. And you'll start to see like your skin really become a little seamless. That powder really helps bring it all together. And the powder puff just really helps just smooth out that dryness. Now on this look, I'm going to give you guys two. I'm going to do the now remember that for me this is fine as far as like coverage is concerned, but if you are a high coverage girl but you still don't want to do the full face of like foundation, find a really high coverage concealer and just use that right around the edges just to blend out any of those imperfections. But I don't know about you, but I feel like I look a lot more lively than I was, and I look a lot better than I was. So you just dab that on your skin real fast, close that compact up, and then next I'm going to do just a little bit of eyeliner. So this is new, so I'm gonna have to do this with a mirror. I'm sorry, you guys. But you just pop this liner in. This is a Sephora liner. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I got this eyeliner from Sephora. And I like to go really dark with the liner because I don't have anything else on. And just do just a little bit of a tight line on the top. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing. But you tight, just putting eyeliner on that top waterline. And just provides just a little depth to the eyes. After that, you throw on some mascara. Does anybody else like not understand why every woman in the world opens her mouth when she puts her mascara on? Isn't that like crazy that so many women do it because we think that's going to help us stop blinking? I know I look crazy. I feel like I look crazy. But I'm gonna do my bottom lashes. And I don't know about you, but I take time on my eyelashes because to me they're like the most important thing next to my lipstick. And so they really set off just anything. And I don't have time to put, look at that. I mean, that girl eyelashes popping. Yes. So it can just really kind of just bring it all together. You know what I'm saying? And so after that, I'm going to use my lipstick, like I told you, my handy dandy lipstick. And I don't know what this is in my mouth. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to cut this part out. Okay, so after you do the mascara, we're going to do the lipstick, and I'm just going to show you how I do it, and you can decide whether or not you just want to use a powder, because if you decide you want to just use a regular blush, you can. That's not a big deal. You just make sure that you get a small brush to put inside of your bag. So I'm going to, I usually just dab this on, just like that. And then I'll either use my finger, but I like to use my beauty blender too. It's a nice peachy, flushed face, which I feel like is always, like, you could just never go wrong with blush. Unless you just like really get too heavy-handed. And then you can always diffuse with powder. So that's the beautiful thing about it. So you just use that as a blush. Isn't that cute? Yes. So already I mean, like, I will go to class like this. I usually go to class like this. I usually just, you know, have my whole life together. But I'm going to do for you guys 2 looks, and that's going to be one with a bold look and then one with a, okay, so I will usually just go to class like this. I'll pop on some lip gloss and just let that be it, but I'm going to use the liner, and I'm going to use the Milani Gorgeous Magnifique. Okay, and then let's put on the liquid liner. I mean the liquid lipstick. And you can always darken the line if you want, or go up a little bit higher. I usually kind of like pretty much keep it pretty simple like this. I'll fade in and out. Keep putting the camera in front of them. Just to give a little dimension to the lips, in case you want to just really go in, you know what I'm saying? And so after that, you can pop on a little gloss on top just to really just bring a little bit more attention to it. Keep those lips popping. And then, guess what? You're finished. And I think that this is like super cute. I feel like I can pretty much rock it at anything that I go to, any event that I'm at. I can throw this on and feel absolutely gorgeous and just feel like I can conquer the world. So I really think that if you have all these things in your makeup bag, you throw this in your purse, you can be ready to look fabulous in any moment and for any occasion. And so let me know if you like this look. What do you think? Sound off below. I want to hear your comments. What are your favorite things that you like to put in your makeup bag? And let me know some more things that you want to see me try, some makeup looks that you want to see me try, as well as some inspirational things that you would love to hear from me, your girl AK Wallace. And so I'm so excited to be constantly adding people to the AK Wallace family. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my lovely channel. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys again. So I love you guys, and don't always remember to be authentically you. I love you.